Kids at my school, they love it. They call me Mustache Man. Like last year, I shaved my head bald because a kid had cancer at our school, and it was like, well, yeah, like, he's gonna be bald, now we're all gonna be bald. We can do it. So I shaved it, and they call me Baldy, and it's fun to get the kids giggling and kind of having fun. My name is Dakota Moran. I have a beautiful wife, Courtney Moran, and we're expecting our first child at the end of May, which is super exciting, super nerve-wracking for me. But baby Jordan is gonna be coming to us in May of 2023, so we're super excited about that. So I kind of grew up everywhere. I was born in Del City, Oklahoma. From there, my mom and I kind of bounced around place to place, everywhere in Midwest City, from the east side of Oklahoma City into just the deep part of Midwest City. Having my youth pastor where I went to church, he kind of served as a father figure for me. He took me all over the place. He'd always come pick me up and take me to church, and I went to church as many times as you could possibly go in a week. I was always there, and it was because he was there to pick me up. He always made sure to take care of me, whether it be getting me clothes or, if I needed food, he would always pay for it and help me make sure I was eating. And he always tried to include me in the youth, and he really tried to kind of put me in leadership roles, even though I didn't really feel like I needed to be in a leadership role. But he always continued to kind of pour into me and allow me to lead groups. And I remember I was running around with a certain group of people. I got a phone call earlier that morning, and it was telling me that, yeah, there was an altercation in this area, and we're gonna have to go somewhere and take care of something. There was a fight, there was words being thrown around. They were coming to pick me up because we just needed to go handle some stuff. My whole thought process was like, they're picking me up because we're gonna go fight somebody. As they were coming to pick me up, my youth pastor had called me. He said, hey, I'm on my way in the church van. I'm gonna come pick you up, and we're gonna go to church because we're setting up for the basketball tournament. My guys were saying, hey, are you gonna come with us? We gotta go, what are we doing? And Jim was just consistent. My youth pastor was just consistent. Hey, I know I really need you there, I really need you there. And so I told the guys, no, I'm gonna go with my youth pastor. I ended up finding out that the car that I was gonna get into was shot in a drive-by shooting, and the guy that sat in the same seat that I was gonna be sitting in was shot and killed. So it kind of opened my eyes to how God places people in our lives for a reason, for a purpose. And sometimes we just need to have a wake-up call to understand that. When that happened, it was like a really big eye-opener, because that was supposed to be me. I always think that that was my bullet. And for some reason, God said, no, this isn't yours. I put this man in your life. I need to use you for something, and I don't know what it is, but I think he has a bigger plan than I do, I guess. I think that when you're inviting somebody to church, it's more than that. You're investing in that person in a way. Because my sister, I know when she left and I was younger, she used to leave me sticky notes with all these different Bible verses. Maybe I didn't realize it or I was resistant to it then, but I remember every single one of those moments whenever she poured into me and tried to show me Jesus and who he was and how he loves us. And I think that played a huge part in just who I am now and my walk with Christ, because she was consistent. She's a great example for me. So if I could say anything, is invite them twice. Do it again, and do it again, and do it again. Because the worst thing they're gonna say is no. But there's gonna be that one time when they really need it and you don't invite them, that can make a difference.